Just rolling into work here, no cop, no stop, baby. Today, we are going to be attempting to build a successful tree removal business. We will be starting with $50,000 in a truck. We will have to work to buy our own equipment and see, will we go broke or can we turn $50,000 into a multi-millionaire company? Stay tuned and watch till the end to find out. Like I said, we will be starting out with $50,000 and we are going to try and build our business to be a multi-millionaire company. But we have no equipment yet, so we need to go shopping. My first list is to get a dump truck and a wood chipper. So that's what we're heading to do right now. So let's jump in the truck, start it up. If you are interested in this truck, this is Patriot Modding's truck, link in description. But we are going to go and try and buy our first piece of equipment, which is going to be a dump truck. Then we're going to look for a wood chipper. Then we're going to start finding some jobs to build our business so that we can invest into more equipment. All right, the truck is officially ours. We signed over the title and all of that. I am going to have my buddy come pick up my 2015 F350 and bring that back to the shop for me. But we officially have our first piece of equipment for our tree business, an F750. So with that being said, we are going to bring this back to the house and we are going to start looking for a Vermeer wood chipper. On the way home, I found a Vermeer wood chipper going for $10,000 and I could not pass up that deal, so I went ahead and bought it. This is our second piece of machinery. Like I said, this one costed us $10,000, so we are $45,000 in the hole. So we need to start landing some tree jobs. It is the next day here. It is still a little bit cloudy, but we posted a couple pictures of our business on Facebook, and we are hopefully starting to get a couple of jobs here soon. Hold on, my phone's ringing. Hello? You need 5 trees cut down? Alright, yes ma'am, send over your address and we will be over there shortly. It sounds like we landed our first job. We are going to hop in the 2015 and we are going to head over to the customer's house, give her a little quick estimate, and then hopefully we land this job and we have a couple more grand in the bank for our tree business. We are just pulling up to this estimate here at this customer's house, and from what she told me, she wants this tree cut down, 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 and this tree cut down. So I'm doing a little bit of estimating here, and I'm thinking that if we cut these trees down, that we should probably make a solid $6,000 on this. So we are going to throw the customer an offer of $6,000, and we'll see if she accepts the offer or not. But until then, let's jump in the truck and head back to the shop. Oh, good morning, you guys. Yesterday's customer texted back and said that, yes, they would like those trees cut down for the price that I gave them. So we are going to start up the truck, hook up the wood chipper, and we are actually going to head on down to the customer's house. I'm going to grab my chainsaw, put it in the back of the truck, but we need to connect our wood chipper to our truck. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to head on over to the customer's house. We have our wood chipper and everything all connected. We are officially on the way to our first customer's house, and I cannot tell you guys how excited I am to land the first job. Alright, we are at the customer's property cutting down the first tree. I'm cutting off the top couple of limbs, and we are going to get this tree down. Alright, well, we got the first tree top cut off. As you guys can see, all of the limbs are on the ground. We are going to start cutting everything off and chipping them up. I already have the diesel engine on the Vermeer wood chipper warming up, ready to start chipping away, but I would like you guys to watch me cut down the first tree ever in this business. Let's go ahead, start up our chainsaw, and let's cut away. Let's see, where do we want to cut? Probably about, we'll cut a little bit higher, maybe. About right here. First tree's going down, baby. Oh, yeah. There it goes. That is our first tree of this business. Unfortunately, since I don't have a bobcat yet, which we will be buying next, I am going to have to cut up all of this by myself, by hand, and put it into the wood chipper manually. We will be getting a bobcat, so I don't have to do that soon, but for now, we are just going to manually drag everything over into the wood chipper by hand. Alright, we got everything cut up for the most part. I have my wood chipper on. We're going to go ahead and pick up our first log and send her on into the wood chipper here. Let's put her down, grab her by the end. Oh, put her in. Maybe. I might have to cut it up a little bit more. This wood chipper is a little small, but we might, yeah, we might have to cut this one up a little bit. I think our wood chipper is a little bit too small. Let's go ahead and try a little bit different log here. Maybe this little piece to start us off. Let's push her in. Maybe, if I can get her in right. There it goes. Somewhat, if it didn't get stuck. Hold on, I think we're stuck here. Might have to... Maybe. It's stuck. I might have to do a little bit of work here, but, that is our first log to go in. I am not going to record all this because it's probably going to get pretty boring, and I've got plenty of this video left to record. So we're just going to grab our next log and just push that other log in through the wood chipper. Alright, you guys, so I was having a little bit of trouble with this old wood chipper. It's a little bit small for what I'm doing, so I went ahead and rented this other one from my buddy free of charge. So now it's actually working, and we can actually chip stuff up, and it's pretty nice, let me tell you. Look at this thing go. Disappears just like that. Let's go ahead and put this big old log in. Watch it chip it up. It might need a little bit of help sometimes. Just like that, boys. Gone. Look how good this thing is working. We are definitely going to need to invest in a new wood chipper. Let's see all the wood chips up in here. Oh, yeah. That's looking good. We're going to sell that for a profit. But let's keep going and keep disposing of the first tree, and then we're going to move on to the other couple trees. This job is going to take us a while, especially for one person, but it's going to land us, I think, $6,000 is what I quoted her. Look at this wood chipper pulling this big old log in. Let's go ahead and try and pick up the rest of this thing, or just completely dispose of it. Ugh. It's kind of hard to see. Let's go. Oh, it shifted itself almost. Let's go ahead and put that in there. And that thing is gone. Look at that. This wood chipper works so amazingly well. I'm definitely going to have to either buy this thing off of him, because we're going to have to make some money here. We are about to take down our second tree. We got the first one cleaned up. Let's go ahead and take care of this second one here. Let's get a good angle of it. Oh, yeah. And... timber! Maybe. Might need a little bit of help. Push it. There we go. And our second tree is down just like that. Let's keep cutting this thing up and putting her into the wood chipper. And just like that, our second tree is gone. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this third smaller one down for you guys. And then I'm going to cut the rest of these down. And then we are going to move on to our next couple of jobs and the next couple parts of the video. But let's go cut this tree down. Smaller one. And down she goes. Just like that, and just where I wanted it. Let's go ahead and cut this thing up and put her into the wood chipper. Alright, now half of our trees are down. We got 3 down, 3 cut. We are going to have to go empty this old wood chipper here. She's getting kind of full up in there. So we're going to go ahead, cut down our next tree, get it chipped up. We're going to go dump this load here. We are actually going to sell this at the local landscape shop, so we can actually make a profit off of these wood chips. So we should make maybe around 500 bucks with all these trees. I'm not really sure, so we might be bringing in 6,500 just off of this job. But let's go ahead and cut our next 2 trees down, which are right here. And I will cut these both down on camera, even though I said I wasn't going to. So let's go ahead, cut this thing down. And timber, maybe. Oh no, not on me. Timber, there we go. Alright, there's one down. Let's go ahead and get this next one down. These are both going to be a little bit of a pain to clean up, but it'll be worth it in the end. And timber. Oh no. Alright, that is our next 2 trees down. We're going to go ahead, get these cut up, and I will not show the rest of the video. I am just going to cut these last couple down. I'm not going to show it because I know you guys probably don't want to watch that, but if you guys are still watching, thank you very much for watching till the end. But we got these two trees cut down. We are going to pull the truck forward, chip them up, and do our last one, and we are going to head on home for the day. Well, guys, that is our job done for today. We got 6 trees down, and I ended up quoting her $6,000, and that's what we got. I also went and dumped the wood chips at the local landscape company, which we actually ended up profiting 500 bucks off of. I actually had to go dump twice. I did not have enough room for all those trees in the back of my truck. So we profited $6,500 today, which is pretty good. And my buddy was kind enough to loan me his wood chipper for the series and for the video. So we sold the old wood chipper for $5,000. So we are currently sitting at like 55,000-ish, 56,000-ish. So we actually profited a decent amount. So with that being said, we are going to continue advertising and all that. So actually, hold on, I'm getting a call here. Hello? Yes, this is the tree company. You need one tree cut down? About how big is that tree? Or you can just send me a picture so I don't have to come out and give you an estimate. A medium to large tree. Okay, I would probably quote that about 1,000 to 1,500. Is that okay? All right, sounds good. We will actually be there tomorrow, and we will get that tree down for you. Yep, yep. Thank you. Bye. Well, guys, that was just a customer, as you heard, that is interested in getting a tree cut down. We are going to be headed out there tomorrow. One singular tree we are going to be getting $1,500 off of. So let's go ahead and start up our truck, and let's go and back to the house. It is already 6 o'clock here, so we are cutting down trees all day today, and I am tired. So I'm going to go home, shower, go to bed. Tomorrow we are going to be cutting down one singular tree, and we are going to be profiting another $1,500. Hey guys, what a beautiful morning to go cut down a tree and make $1,500. Let's hop in the truck and back out our wood chipper. 65 degrees today. It's a really good, really nice day today. So let's go ahead, back our wood chipper on out of here. And let's go ahead and get onto this customer's property. There we go. And cut down a tree and make $1,500, you guys. I have the wood chipper warming up. This is the tree that we are going to be... Where is it? This is the tree that we are going to be cutting down, I believe. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. It might be this one that we're cutting down. I think it is this one. I'm going to have to double check with the customer. I think it is this tree because this is kind of a medium to large-ish one, and it's the tree that she told me. So I think we're going to be cutting down this tree today. It's kind of going to help with the crowding of these trees, which is pretty good option in my opinion to cut this one down. So I'm going to go inside, talk to the customer, and make sure that we're going to be cutting down the right tree, and then we're going to profit $1,500. Alright, so I confirmed this is the tree that she wants cut down, so we're going to go ahead and cut this thing down, back to the truck down here, and we're going to chip this bad boy up, and we should be done for the day unless we get another call, which hopefully we will, because this is not going to take too long. But without further ado, we are going to go ahead, chop this thing down. I'm going to try and fell it about right over here, so let's pull out the chainsaw, and let's get to cutting. If I can find a solid spot. Perfect. Right at the base. And 3, 2, 1, timber! Perfect. Right where I wanted it too. So, we're going to go ahead, start cutting this bad boy up, and we're going to get this thing all chipped up and get a $1,500 profit in our pocket. We are slowly but surely chopping up this tree. This is a big old piece. Let's see if I can lift it. This one might... I'm trying if I can get it from the bottom. Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can put it in. Oh my goodness, that was heavy. My goodness. There we go. Oh yeah, that was heavy, but I'm kind of shocked I was able to lift that. But let's continue cutting up this tree. Let's drag this piece on over here so that way I can get this cut up and put in there. But with that being said, I'm hoping that I can eventually hire, I'm hoping 2 employees, because then I won't have to do a whole lot of work. So if that's the case, then I would be able to relax at home and take calls and stuff like that. But I think our business is a little far from that. We are going to have to grow a little bit more. So hopefully, if any of you guys are interested in working at my new tree company, that would be great. We are looking to hire hopefully 2 people to hopefully start to run this place and get this thing really going. Let's go ahead, chip up this tree a little bit more. And yeah, we just got done with the job. The customer handed me a $1,500 check, which is going to go into growing our business, hopefully hiring a couple employees maybe. I'm going to give a couple people a call tonight, see if they would be interested in working for me. But let's go ahead, jog over here and look at this beauty. No more crowding over here. You can actually get some sun over here. And she said all my customers I've done so far said they're not worried about the stump, which is good in my case because I don't have a stump grinder, which is something we're going to have to invest in. So hopefully I can get 2 guys to come cut down trees while I deliver equipment like the Bobcat and stuff like that, and I can end up helping out a little bit on the job. But let's go ahead, hop in our truck. If you haven't noticed yet, it's actually my backyard neighbor that called me, and I was kind of shocked, and she was as well. But let's go ahead and pull on out of here and get on home, and I'm going to give a couple people a call about working at my tree company. So I landed actually another job. This customer flagged me down. I was driving down the road and asked me if I could cut down this old tree. And I said, yes, sir, I sure can. So I quoted him $1,000. He accepted my offer. So we're going to go ahead and fell this tree. It's going to be kind of hard to do because we have power lines right here, my truck right here, another tree, and some houses and fences right here. So we're going to have to try and get it pretty perfectly right here-ish and straight forward. It's going to be a really hard task to do, but I think I can do it. So let's pull out our chainsaw here, get our wood chipper all turned on and warmed up, and get this tree dead. Down. Dead. Same thing. It's already dead. But let's fell this tree. I kid you guys not, I didn't even use unrealistic things. I cut it down and landed it right exactly where I wanted it to. So let's go ahead and back the wood chipper up, get this thing all chipped up, and hopefully head it home for the day. It's already 3 o'clock, so I'd like to get home today. And here it goes, getting all chipped up by our Vermeer wood chipper. Maybe. Looks like I'm going to have to try and push it a little bit. There we go. Sometimes she needs some help, but there she goes. And, yeah, sometimes she does need a little bit of help trying to, there we go. Sometimes we got to push her a little bit to the side. For some reason, it tries to suck it towards the other side, this side. But that is our tree. Gone. So let's go ahead and shut off our wood chipper and head on home. Let's unfold her. And there we go. I think it's about time we head on home and start up our truck. Maybe. There we go. And head on home, and let's put our checks in the bank and call it a day. Guys, sounds like I'm getting another customer call. Hello? You need what? You need 50 trees cut down? Yes, ma'am. We can do that for you. 100%. You need them gone in a week. That sounds good to me, ma'am. We are going to come give you an estimate. I'm thinking maybe around, let's see, about $1,000 for every tree, so that'd be about 50 grand-ish, if you're okay with that. Sounds good? Okay, ma'am, we will be over there tomorrow, actually. I'm going to hire a couple people for my business, and we are going to be over there tomorrow, and we will get all 50 of those trees down. Let us know if you need anything else cut down, and we'll do that for you. All right, thank you. Sounds good. See you tomorrow. All right, bye-bye. Well, can you guys believe I just got off a phone with a 50 tree customer, and this customer wants 50 trees cut down. So I quoted her $1,000 for every tree, which it might be a little bit on the high side, but she was okay with it. So we're going to go ahead and get almost $50,000 tomorrow, plus whatever we get for the wood chips. So I'm definitely going to call up a couple buddies tomorrow and ask if we can get some help. But I don't know how we're going to do this all by hand, so I definitely really need a Bobcat. So we're going to go on the marketplace, see if we can pick ourselves up a Bobcat, because I'm not really afraid to spend money right now if we're going to be potentially gaining $50,000. I still don't want to spend all of my money, but at the same time, we want some quality equipment that we're not going to have to replace every year or so. So we're going to go ahead and pick ourselves up a Bobcat. Let's open the door, if I would quit running back and forth. Open our door, start up the truck, and let's go look for a Bobcat. Never mind, you guys. We're not going to take that truck. I kind of forgot about my old other truck over here. This nicer truck that already has the gooseneck hooked up to it. So, we're going to start up this truck, and we're going to go ahead and try and buy a Bobcat. They got us another good deal, so I picked up this Bobcat for $12,000, and I picked up these extra attachments with the skid loader for $15,000. So, this is definitely going to help out on the job. So I'm definitely looking forward to tomorrow. I already have 2 guys that are going to help me tomorrow. So all I have to do is haul the skid steer down there and do some work. And then the guys will come get the truck tomorrow in the morning. But I cannot wait for this job tomorrow, you guys. It's the next day, and the guys are supposed to be here about any second to come pick up the truck. So I already gave them the garage code and everything. So I think we're just going to start up the truck and head on down to this job. I kind of need to strap this bucket down, though. Maybe. There we go. All right. bucket strapped down, everything is strapped down. Let's go ahead and get on over to this job, and let's get $50,000 in the pocket. All right, you guys, well, I just pulled up to the job here. This is actually a grain silo and a grain place, so they're actually going to be expanding this place, and they need all of these trees cut down. Every single one on this property they need to cut down because they are going to be expanding. This dirt field is also their property. That's also part of where they're going to be expanding to. So I can imagine this place is going to be pretty big. We got a lot of work ahead of us. We got 50 to 70 trees, actually, is what they ended up saying. So our quote might go up to 75. Plus, we're going to be grinding stumps. So I think we are going to go up to $75,000 to cut down all of these trees. And, that's with a little bit of a discount because we might actually be doing a couple more as well because I know that price is kind of high. He said somewhere in the 50 to 70 range, but he also said that there might be a couple more trees. So we're going to see what we make in the end, how many trees we cut down. But we're going to go ahead and get the Bobcat unloaded. We're going to get our grappler unloaded. We are going to be using our grappler to help us obviously put the trees into the wood chipper. So let's go ahead and get these ramps folded down, get the Bobcat off of the trailer, and let's wait for the other guys to get here. And let's make some money, boys. Alright, well, I got the Bobcat off of the trailer. I'm still waiting for the guys to show up. They said that they're on their way, but it's been quite a minute, so I might give them a call. Let's go ahead, shut these skid steer off, because I'm going to give them a call, because it's been a minute. Well, my guys finally arrived with the truck, so we have all 3 chainsaws here, and we are going to go to town on all of these trees. So we are just going to start cutting these down, and then we are going to start cutting these over here down, and then we are going to start with these back here and just kind of work our way backwards is probably the best strategy. And we're obviously going to have to move the truck, the trailer, all that kind of stuff, so we're going to move stuff around. But let's get to work and let's make some money, boys. Alright, you guys, so we got a bunch of trees down. We got, I think, 3 down so far. We are just going to kind of start cutting. We're taking a little bit of a break here because these trees do take forever. So we are doing our regular cut, so where we're going to take a slit out, and then we're going to take a slit out of the actual tree. So we take 2 slits out of the, well, there's 1 slit total, but we're going to take a little bit of a slit out, as you guys can see, to create an angle. And what that angle is going to do is it's going to make sure that the tree falls in the direction that we want. So when you guys see this little block here, that is why it's here, if any of you guys are interested. That way, we don't make a mistake, you know, crash into our equipment or crash down on this fence, to make sure that we are felling it where we want it to go. As you guys can see, this one, it didn't exactly fall where we wanted it, but it's okay. We also did that trick, and it kind of ended up just kind of leaning over a little bit. As you guys can see, this tree has a bend in it, a major bend in it, actually. So it was kind of to be expected, but we knew it would be okay. So we just went ahead and cut it as is. And if we come down to this tree is about exactly where we wanted it. We made our slit, and the tree fell in the direction. It was probably going to fall in the direction we wanted it to go anyways, just because it's slanting downwards, but we want to play it safe because we don't have insurance yet. So we want to make sure that we're not going to mess anything up, but we are going to start our Bobcat up. We are going to start getting all of this stuff cut up and grinded down. I'm not going to film too much of this because this job is already going to take quite a long time, so I don't really want to increase the job time by a while. So hopefully we're done by the end of the day. It might be a 2-day job, but I'm going to take a Gatorade break in the truck. I'll see you guys in either a second or when we're done. Alright, took a little 5-minute break. I wasn't really going to record much again, but we're all taking a break here, so I just like to film a little bit more. We are going to get these next 2 trees here cut down. We are going to move the truck for that, obviously, because even though if we angle them, it's still probably going to come down this way. I don't need it going onto the truck, so we're going to move the truck, but I'm not going to film anything else except this back tree over here. I don't want to film anything else just because I don't want it to take too much longer, but we're going to go ahead and cut this last tree, well, not last tree, but this tree down. Timber! Look at that. Right where we wanted it to, as you guys can see. There's that slit there. That fell it right in the direction that we wanted. But I'm not going to record anything else just so that we don't take up too much time. And I'll see you guys when we get back to the shop at the end of the day. And I'll let you guys know how much money we made off of this job. Well, you guys, after a long, hard day of work, we ended up cutting down 83 trees today. And we made $85,000 off of it. I'd say that's a pretty good profit. And the best part is they want us to come back tomorrow and cut down roughly another 50 trees. That's pretty crazy in my opinion, but another 50 trees, that should bring us in another maybe about $50,000-ish. So we might be making a solid, what, 130-ish thousand dollars off of just 120-ish thousand dollars off of just cutting these trees down for this company. It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna tell you guys that. But I am tired. We are gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go hop in my 6.0. I'm gonna go home, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, the third guy did end up working for me, so I do have the day off. But am I gonna spend this day off? No. I'm gonna end up working. Ooh, I've been eating a little bit too much McDonald's there lately. I can't even fit through that. But we are going to be in the shop working on trucks all day today. I have a customer bringing in his rig, and we're going to do some work and some modifications to it. I won't be recording any of that because this is not what this video is. But we are going to go ahead and do a couple modifications. The guys are working on the trees now. They are sending me updates as they are working. So hopefully we bring in another $50,000, but I'm not going to stop this video until we make at least $1 million and we profit $1 million off of this company. Well, I did the work to the customer's truck. The crew told me that they are done and they're heading back, so they should be here about any second. They ended up cutting down 66 more trees. So we profited $70,000 with cutting all the stumps down. So if we take $80,000 plus $70,000, we're going to ask Alexa, how much is... Oh, it shut up on me. Alexa, how much is 80,000 plus 70,000? Maybe.
80,000 plus 70,000 is 150,000.
That's right, boys. We profited $150,000 off of this tree job. I definitely knew that with the math on the top of my head. I definitely knew it was $150,000. But in all serious, guys, we profited $150,000 off of these people. $150,000 off of these people. Can you guys believe that? That's crazy. But, yeah, they should be pulling up here any second. And we're hopefully going to land a couple more jobs tomorrow. I should be fine to work more jobs tomorrow. But, I'm going to go to bed because I'm tired. I'm still sore. So, we're going to be bringing our work rig home. And hopefully, we land some more jobs tomorrow. Morning, guys. The wife made me sleep on the couch last night because, I didn't do a good thing last night. So, the wife made me sleep on the couch. But, it looks like a beautiful day to go cut some trees down. Actually, I'm getting a phone call right now as we speak. Hello? Yes, this is the tree company. How may I help you? You're looking to get some trees cut down? Alright. How many trees are we talking? 10? 10 is doable. Yes, ma'am. We can do that for you. How big are these trees? Small, medium, large? Or you could just send a picture via text message? Large. Alright, we will run out, actually, I will run out right now, and I will come give you a quote on, about how much it's going to cost to get these trees cut down. I will see you in about 10-15 minutes. Does that sound good, ma'am? Alright, sounds good. I will be there in 10-15 minutes. Well, that is another customer looking to get some trees cut down, but, I gotta take a morning dookie, so, I'll see you guys in just a second, because I don't need to record this. Alright, I won't show you guys the toilet, and I won't tell you guys about how bad the smell is in here, but, I'm eating too much McDonald's, but, we are gonna go give this customer a quote. Let's walk out to the garage, and let's hop in our truck, and let's go give this woman a quote. Hopefully, she accepts our offer. Alright, boys, we are in the Cummins. We are heading on down to this customer's property. I'm gonna have to pull up the location again. I think it's behind us. So I'm going to go ahead and make a left turn here. And let's go ahead and get on over to this customer's property. She said that it's about 10 large trees. So this might be a moneymaker here. I'm guessing about 10 trees, 10 large trees with stump grinding is probably going to be about $15,000-ish dollars, which is going to be a really good profit. So I think we've somewhat made our money back on our company already. So let's see here. What are we going to buy next? Not telling myself I have to absolutely buy something, but I think another truck would probably be pretty useful for our company. I'm thinking a dump truck or something like that, just so that way we can either pull stumps out and stuff like that, or just have another truck around, some like this truck, but a dump bed. I think that would be really nice for our company. But we gotta find where this property is, so I'm gonna pull into this John Deere dealer right here and try and find out where this property is. Well, I'm kind of dumb, and I pulled into the John Deere dealer, not realizing that the property that I'm going to be cutting trees down is about right here. And I think those trees are the ones that we are going to be cutting down, actually. I'm not really sure. She just told me that she needs 10 large trees cut down at her farm. I'm not sure if it's going to be these trees or it's going to be any of these trees back here. I'm going to go park my truck and give her a call real quick. She said she'd be at the property, so I'm trying to find out where she is. I'm not sure where she is. I don't see a vehicle or anything. Well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and just park the truck right here, give her a call, and let's see what trees she wants cut down. Alright, you guys, so she told me that she needs 10 to 15 trees cut down, so I'm assuming that these are going to be here. She said she's going to be putting a small shop here, right in between this pole and this pole, so we're going to need a couple, or maybe it was over here. I don't know. Somewhere she is going to be putting a shop, so she needs 10 to 15 trees cut down. I'm assuming it's going to be some of these trees here, so I'm not really sure. But I'm going to ask her exactly what trees she wants cut down so that way I can mark them and we can get these cut down and make sure we get the right ones cut down and not the wrong ones because that would be not good. Alright, well I just talked to the customer and I had to pull out my marking spray so I can mark what tree she wants cut down. She wants this tree cut down, this tree cut down, and I'm pretty sure these trees, so I'm pretty sure this tree was one, and then if we make our way over here, this tree, and these two trees, this tree here, this tree here, this tree, this tree, this one as well, and this tree. I don't know exactly how many trees that is, but these are the trees that we're going to be cutting down. This is where she's going to be building our shop. So I quoted her. I don't even remember what I quoted her, actually, because I got to go count what trees she wants cut down again so they can figure out about how many trees. We're going to be charging about $950 to $1,000 for each tree. They are larger trees, like she said. So I'm going to count these trees, take a couple pictures, and I'm going to give her an estimate, see if she accepts our offer, and go from there. Alright, well, she just walked me through again what she wants, and she wants 14 trees cut down, so I remarked all of them so I know exactly what trees need to be cut down so I don't accidentally cut any down by mistake. 14 trees that we need cut down, I quoted her at $15,000 with a little bit of a discount for stump grinding. So we are going to be charging $1,000 per tree with a little bit of stump grinding, and we are going to take a little bit percent of that off just because there's so many trees that we need to cut down. So I am going to inform the crew, and we should be able to come out by today and get these trees taken care of since we now have 3 people on our crew, including me. Well, not including me. Well, 4 people including me. So we should be able to get these trees taken care of pretty quick, and that should be a pretty quick dollar. So let's hop back in our comments, start her up, and I'm going to give our crew a call and inform them that we are going to be cutting down a couple of trees today. Also, I can already hear the comments coming, telling me to flip my mirrors down. When I flip my mirrors down, I can't see real well, and when Maple can't see real well out of his truck, disaster happens. Don't tell me how I know that. I have not crashed 12 trucks before. I'm just kidding. Not actually 12 trucks, but I have actually crashed a truck because I could not see out of my mirrors, and it was a Dodge, and they were flipped down. So I pretty much leave my mirrors flipped up from now on because I want to be able to see out of my truck, especially when it's a tow rig like this, especially for my business. I don't really want to destroy it, so I'm keeping my mirrors up. Don't give me any crap for it. They're going to stay up. Well, I'm in my 2015. We are headed down to the job site. It is the same day. Pablo and the crew are headed down in the tree truck, also on their way. They should be somewhat right behind me unless I lost them. But, yeah, they should be here sometime soon, and we are going to get these 15 trees cut down and get another $15,000 in my pocket. So even though I just mentioned his name and I told him that I wouldn't do that, Pablo is one of the people who work for my tree company. Do not make fun of Pablo, please. He's a good hard worker, but let's make this turn. He should be right behind me, which of course he is. Oh, I'm not going to make that. Okay. You know what we're gonna do here? Let's see if I can pull the stop sign out of the ground. That one's not gonna come down today. I'm not exactly gonna make that turn, and I don't feel like paying for a new trailer, skid steer, or any of that. So we're gonna pull something kind of illegal and hope nobody is behind me, and hopefully Pablo makes the same turn that I did, because I don't need Pablo to scrape my dump truck or any of my equipment. But the farm is right down the street, and we should be coming up on it about any second. Where is the farm at? Okay, I gotta pull up Google Maps. Where is the farm at? Hey Siri, where's that tree place that we need to cut down? That's what I entered it as my phone. Okay. Okay, well Siri is telling me that we're going the completely wrong direction, which honestly doesn't surprise me. So let's keep going through here, see if we can find an exit, unless this is the street. Isn't this the street that we need to be on for it? I don't know. I guess we're going to see what happens. I'll let you guys know when we get there. Alright, well, according to Google Maps, this should be the farm. Yes, it is the farm. Okay. Alright, we are here. We are officially here. Pablo and the crew should be behind me, even though for some reason they're not behind me again. Boy, I gotta have a talk with Pablo about driving that truck. He's either being too slow or he's jacking around the crew, I swear. It's always something. But, I do need the help, so I can't fire them anytime soon. So let's go ahead and pull the truck right where we put the truck last time. Because I want to make sure that this thing stays out of the way, because I don't want it to get hit, because this is technically one of my tow pigs for my SEMA truck business, and I don't need it to get destroyed. So this should be about good here. I'm going to wait for Pablo and the crew to show up. Meanwhile, we are going to get the ramps unfolded, and we are going to get the skid loader off of the truck. Did I forget to... No. Did I forget to bring my stump grinder? Oh, boy, I swear it's always something, man. I forgot my stump grinder, and she's paying us to grind the stumps. So that's lovely. Oh, it's always something. Let's hop in the Bobcat, start her up. And I know you guys are also going to give me crap for leaving the bucket in the air on the trailer. I know I shouldn't do that, but I kind of forgot to do that. I know it's horrible for it, but it'll be okay. This thing was cheap anyways. We're probably going to end up having to upgrade or at least get another one here soon. Let's drop the hydraulics this time. That should be good about right there. Shut her off. Let's wait for Pablo and the crew to get here. I'm going to go unhook the trailer, and we're going to run back home and get the stump grinder. Well, I just got back with that stupid heavy stump grinder. Let's push it across here so I don't have to carry this. We'll push it about right here. Should be good. Man, I forgot that thing, and I'm tired of driving. Pablo and the crew still are not here. I ran back to my house, got the stump grinder, and they are still not here. I am not happy, I will tell you that right now, because we should already be cutting these trees down right now, and at least having a couple of them down right now. Oh, I'm livid right now. I'm going to give Pablo and the crew a call real quick. Pablo! Pablo, you there? Where are you guys? I ran back to the farm, got my stump grinder, and you guys are still not here. No, 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 no. You guys weren't supposed to stop at the gas station and eat gas station burritos. I don't care, Pablo. I don't care, Pablo. You better get here right now. You guys better be here in 5 minutes. Nope, there's no excuses, Pablo. You better get here. Alright. See you in 5. Alright, well, I'm going to wait for Pablo. I didn't think it was going to take this long, but... Oh, I'm not happy. Pablo should be pulling up literally any second. He's got 2 minutes left to get his butt here. He should be pulling up here about any second. Well, I'm going to start cutting trees down and not wasting time, so I'll see you guys here in a few. Alright, right as I started my chainsaw and was about to start felling a tree, Pablo finally showed up, so I'm waiting for him now and waiting for the crew to get all geared up, get their gloves on, get their saws started up. I'm going to start up the wood chipper so I can start chipping stuff up. We're going to have to go dump here pretty soon. We're already almost full, and I told him last night to go dump it, and he never did. Pablo might not be working with us for much longer, but I can't really afford to lose an employee right now. So, Pablo, if you're seeing this video, you you need to be on your best behavior. But we're going to start getting these trees cut down, and I'll see you guys when we get these 2 cut down. Timber! Right onto the wood chipper, even though I notched it. I notched it this way to fall with this other tree. It fell the other direction, of course. Right onto my frickin' wood chipper, but oh well. Let's go ahead and chop these branches off here real quick. If I can find a solid point. Right about here. Cut this one off. Let's go ahead and get these cut off. There we go. Alright, at least now off the wood chipper, we can get it started up and get to chipping. But while Pablo is eating gas station burritos with the crew, it's already 12 o'clock, so it's lunchtime for me. So while Pablo and them do the work, I am going to go ahead and take a couple hour-long lunch break. Yes, a couple hours, because I don't want to be doing this. So I'm going to leave Pablo and the crew here. Hopefully I can trust them, and I guess I'll see them, hopefully, when I get back. Alright, well, I just got back. I did not eat there. I'm eating my hot dog right now. But Pablo and them are back cutting the trees down. Marco, where is Marco? Where is he at? Oh, there he is. Yeah, Marco and Pablo. I didn't even mean to say his name. I keep saying their name on accident. But Marco is one of our other workers. So Marco, Pablo, them, blah, 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 blah. They are all cutting down, working on the trees right now. So I can't really see them. They're hiding behind there, but they're cutting the trees down. I can hear the chainsaws running, but yeah. In all serious, though, while Marco and Pablo are working, I would really like to thank you guys. If you guys are still watching, I really appreciate you watching to the end of the video. I put way too much effort into these videos for YouTube not to push them out whatsoever. So, if you're still watching, it means a lot to me. But we're going to hop in the Bobcat. We're going to start pulling the trees out and pulling them into the wood chipper. Let's go ahead, grab a couple of these trees here. Oh, see, these kind of suck to grab, I'm not going to lie. We got, ugh. Shut the grappler. This thing's kind of a pain in the butt to try and grab these trees. I'm not going to lie. Alright, yeah, we're going to have to cut off a couple of the ends so I can actually grab hold of this tree with the skid loader, which I guess I probably shouldn't have been expecting to do in the first place. But let's pull out our chainsaw and let's get to cutting. There's one. There's two. And let's cut this big old branch. And let's get our wood chipper over here started. Start her up. Let's get her unfolded. Getting our truck unfolded. Unfold the wood chipper. I can't even see. I can't see. For nothing. Nope. That's for the front. Where's the wood chipper? Unfold. Nope, we're still folding the wrong tool. Nope. Still the wrong tool. Okay, what is going on? We need to get these posts down. Okay, I might have to manually pull them down because it doesn't seem like they're working. I'm going to try and work something out, but we're going to get this wood chipper started up. We're going to start chipping. I'm not going to keep you guys for too long. We are going to use that little rope up there. That is going to help us quite a bit, try and drag stuff into the wood chipper. So, the skid steer is going to help a lot, but that's also going to help quite a bit. So, let's start off by getting these logs out of here, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Well, Pablo made me mad again, so I never ended up recording the rest of the job, but we are done. We are headed home with the trailer, the Bobcat, all of that. Yellow light, oops. Oh well, no cop, no stop anyways. So we're headed home. It is about 3, 4 o'clock, so we got that job done decently fast. Not as fast as I wanted it to be. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, I missed my turn. I'm kind of new around this part of town, but yeah, we got that job done. We got another $15,000 in our pocket. We got the stumps grinded down. Everything is gone. Pablo and Marco and all of our crew went to go dump the wood chips at the landscape company. Hopefully they're actually doing it this time. I'm going to check the truck to make sure that they unloaded those wood chips. And if they didn't, I'm not going to be very happy. But let's go ahead and turn back into our shop. I am ready to go home, shower. I am full of wood chips. My hair is full of wood chips. I cannot wait to get home, hop in the shower, and relax for the rest of the day. I'm moving around everything in the shop. It is supposed to rain tonight, so I am going to make sure that all of the equipment gets pulled in. We're going to start by pulling in the truck, and Marco and Pablo and our crew are still getting the wood chips dumped, apparently, so they're taking absolutely way too long. Oh, I forgot to flip the ramps up. I meant to unload the skid steer, but I said never mind. Let's fold our ramps back up. There we go, and we should clear. Yep, we'll clear. Shut our garage door. Oh yeah, we got a little bit. So yeah, everything should fit. The tree truck, when they get here, will pull right into this bay, but I don't really want any of the equipment to get wet if it doesn't have to, so I don't mind moving around some stuff. Oh, I got a customer calling me. Hello? Yep, this is the tree company. How may I help you? You need a couple of trees cut down. How many trees are we talking? 4? Yes, ma'am, we can do that for you. You got one more question? Yep, go ahead. Do you lay sod? It's not usually something that we do, but we can go ahead and lay some sod for you. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so you want 4 trees cut down, and you want that area resodded. Is that right? All right, and when do you want this completed by? In the next couple weeks, no rush. Okay, yeah, we can work with that. That's for sure. What kind of grass are you wanting for that area? Kentucky bluegrass? All right, we can do that for you, ma'am. I will get your name. What's your name? Perry? All right, Perry. Yep, I'll get you down on the schedule. All right. All right. Thank you, ma'am. All right. Goodbye. Ooh, that sounds like more money in my pocket. We got 4 trees that need to be cut down, and we need to get some sod done. That's exactly why we need a dump truck right there. That is exactly where we need a dump truck. Actually, I might go look on Facebook Marketplace, see if I can pick myself up a dump truck, because that'd be really useful for this job, actually. So customer wants 4 trees cut down and wants that area resodded. Sounds good to me. I'm gonna go on Marketplace and let's search for some dump trucks. I'm looking for a newer one, but honestly, I'll take what we can get at this point. I got some good news and some bad news. So they came back, and the bad news is I don't know what they were doing, but there are still wood chips in the back, and I forgot to check before they left. So me and Pablo are gonna have a major talk tonight. But the good news is I picked up this 2019 Ram 3500 with the Cummins in it, or no, 5500, not 3500, 5500 with the Cummins in it for $30,000. Pretty good in my opinion for this truck. But we are going to be doing a couple of mods to this truck. So first things first, we're going to be putting a grow cart on this thing because we're dealing with trees and stuff like that. The front end is going to get pretty messed up. The truck already has strobes. We are going to be putting a wood chip box on this thing, so we are going to, basically, it's just going to be a big box here. We can still load pallets of sod, for example, like we need tomorrow in it, stuff like that. We can always remove them if we need, but we are going to be putting a chip box on this thing. It might not look the best with the chip box, but I'm not going for looks. I'm going for function, which is shocking here at Maplewood Modding, but we're going to grab the handy dandy toolbox from the SEMA truck video. So we are going to install our brush guard, and we are going to get our chipper box installed. Alright, it definitely looked better before, but like I said, I'm going for function and not lookability. However you want to say that. Lookability is what I'm going to call it. Okay, that's kind of just weird. I'm going for function, not looks. I flipped up the mirrors so that way I can actually see out of them. And here is our wood chip box. As you guys can see, nice box that we can, if we need to, hook up the wood chipper to. So if we do smaller trees like the ones that we're doing tomorrow, which we actually might end up taking, we are going to just put the sod in the back of this truck. Well, I do still have to bring the skid loader so we can get the sod out. Well, unless I manually unloaded it. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to load up the sod into the bed of here. We're going to take the wood chipper and hook it up to this truck. We're going to get there, unload the sod onto the ground, hook up the wood chipper again, and we are going to start chipping away and put our sod down. So we don't have to take this big truck, because 4 trees should be able to fit into the back of that. It's shocking how much you can fit into the back of the truck, but this thing's already almost full anyways, and I don't want to have to deal with dumping. So I'm going to go ahead and unhook this thing tomorrow, first thing, and we're going to get it hooked up to our new truck here, and see if we can put this thing to some use tomorrow. Well, the next day I gave Pablo and Marco and all of the guys off today just because it's only a couple of trees. So I told them it's fine. You guys can take the day off if you guys need and if you guys want. So they took the day off. So I am leaving here and we are putting the truck to use. And it actually looks pretty nasty in my opinion, in a good way. Let's go ahead and turn our strobes on. Ooh, those strobes are actually going to be really nice for when we have to park this thing in the street. But that looks pretty good. But then, yeah, right now we are going to go ahead and go down to the local sod company. We're going to pick up a pallet of sod, throw it in the back of the truck like I mentioned yesterday, and we're going to get these trees cut down. Ooh, boy. I don't want to take it too rough with a wood chipper. That's not mine yet, which we will be buying soon. We will be buying our own wood chipper. Trust me. Here, soon. Soon. But we're going to make at least $500,000 in this video. Might not make it up to $1 million unless the city calls me and wants something crazy done. But, sod company is right down the street, so I'll see you guys when we got a pallet of sod. Alright, well, we got ourselves a pallet of sod in the back of the truck, and we are currently headed home. That was a really wide turn, but we are currently headed back home. I'm gonna run home. I forgot my chainsaw, of course. Like I said, one thing after another. I forgot my saw, and, let's see what we forget now. Let's take it real nice and slow. I will say, on this 3500, the suspension is kind of crap. It is made for towing, so it does have stiffer suspension, so I get that, but I was expecting it to be a little nicer, but it doesn't matter. Like I said, this thing is going for functionality. Not really looks or anything. No cop, no stuff. Oh, is that a cop down there? I don't really know, but I need to grab my chainsaw. That is about all I know, and I will see you guys in just a second. Alright, well, we are just leaving now, getting ready to go cut down this tree job. As I was saying, Pablo and them, they have the day off today, so I am solo today. So we are going to head on down to this tree job, get these trees cut down, get a couple grand in our pocket, and I'll see you guys when we get to the job. Should be a smaller job, I think. I can't exactly remember if she said if they were large trees or they were small trees, but it should be a pretty quick job. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, I just pulled up to the job, and this one's going to kind of be a tough one since it's literally sitting right next to a main road. So I'm probably going to have to try and park the truck in the driveway or at least over here for now, but it's gonna be a tough one to make sure that none of these trees go on the road. That's probably going to be the most difficult thing, is to make sure this tree doesn't go on the road, because this tree is going to fall about right towards my truck because of the way that it's leaning. So it's going to be a difficult one, so I might have to try and work my way up, and I might have to go grab the bucket truck so that way I can cut down the top couple of limbs so that way none of this falls in the street. So that way if I cut this limb right here off, it should prevent it from falling this direction. But as of right now, I think it's going to fall in this direction. So there's really nothing much I can do but try and notch it or go get the truck. Or, yeah, get the truck. But, yeah, definitely a little patchy through here since there's really no sun over here because of how shady it is. But these are the trees we have to cut down. This one, this one, this one, and this one right here. This one's going to help with crowding. These two trees are crowding right here. But she basically just wants to push these back a little bit further so she can get a little sun over here because it's kind of shady hanging out over by the grill and stuff like that. So she just wants these trees cut down, open it up a little bit more. So perfectly makes sense to me. I'm going to grab my chainsaw out and we are going to get to cutting these trees down. Alright, so I decided to take the chance and just cut this limb off, and it did not go in the street. I'm definitely going to have to cut it back just a little bit, or at least pull it out a little bit more, because this is the only thing that's in the street right now, but I'd rather it be kind of further away. Didn't hit my truck, thank goodness. I probably should have backed it up, and actually, we're going to put this truck to some use, and we are going to throw our beacons on. That would probably be a pretty good idea, and put our lights on. That's actually a pretty solid idea. I definitely need to get beacons on the bucket truck. But now that that is out of the way, let's go ahead, pull our chainsaw out, cut this up right here, and kind of cut some of this stuff off right here so that way it's not sitting in the road. That should be fine, I guess. Just cut little things like this, but let's go ahead and cut this tree down now. See if I can, see how low I can try and get this one. This should be about the lowest I can get it without going into the ground. And timber! Right where I wanted it, too. Uh-oh, it's stuck, though. We are stuck. Might have to cut this top limb off so that way I can get it off, because I have to get this off before I go ahead and cut down this tree, because I don't want to make too much of a mess, and I don't need this to push this tree over. So with this tree, this one's going to be a little bit difficult too, because it's definitely going to lean, and it's going to want to come out towards the fence a little bit more. It's going to come about right here-ish, and I don't want it to hit the fence. So this one might be a little bit difficult too, but I'm mainly worried about getting this cleaned up first, because I don't need this to push this tree over when I go and cut this down. So I'm going to go ahead, try and jump up here, see if I can get this cut down. Maybe. If I can kind of get up here. It's kind of dangerous though, but there we go. Perfect. This is definitely not safe. But there goes that limb. Oh boy! That's exactly why you shouldn't do stuff like that. Because that limb was... Okay, that's kind of stupid of me to do that. But that limb was definitely holding this whole tree up. Cut that up. And cut that up. And oh boy, that smacked me right in the face. Oh my goodness. That smacked me right in the face. Oh, why did I do that? Okay, that's enough hurting myself for the day. Let's go ahead and start chipping this stuff up, because I'd rather have room to get the rest of these trees moved. Let's go ahead and pull this truck over, and let's get the wood chipper started up, and go ahead, start chipping her on up. About right here should be good. Shut the truck off. Start up our wood chipper. And unfold it. Can't forget to unfold it. And maybe. Let's see if we can turn it on. What's going on? Maybe. Huh, that's really weird, actually. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, well, that was kind of weird that it wouldn't let me start up the wood chipper, but I guess it was kind of a good thing, because I needed to unload the sod first, otherwise that would have not been good. So let's go ahead, pull our chainsaw out, cut some of this up so we can get this thing all chipped up. And yeah. There we go. Let's lift this bad boy up. Oh, yeah, this is heavy. Okay, nope, I'm just gonna roll it. Oh, that's heavy. Oh, now we have to lift it up from the... Oh, this one's gonna suck. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, this thing's heavy. There we go. There it goes. Alright, that's heavy. I'm not gonna film this. Alright, shutting off the wood chipper here. We got the first tree down. Where even was the stump? Here it is. We got the first tree down. It is now time to take down the second one. First one was pretty easy to do, so let's pull out our chainsaw. Mark this thing a little bit first, and let's pull out our chainsaw. See if we can try and get this limb off. I am still really worried about this wooden fence here. So I guess we're gonna have to kind of see what plays out. I might be able to climb up here. Oh, I am able to climb up here. And try and cut this thing. Just like this. And we... Oh, right on the fence. That's lovely. Well, I guess we might as well finish this while we're up here. Right on the fence. That was absolutely lovely. That is just where I wanted it. And there we go. Timber! Oh, yeah. Alright, let's try and carefully climb down here. And let's take the base of this tree down. Oh, where should we cut from? Maybe... Right there should work. And... Timber! Oh, no! Okay, I'm literally sitting here playing... Alright, being realistic here. I'm sitting here playing Farming Simulator. I actually just ducked, sitting in my gaming chair. Cutting down a tree in Farming Simulator. I actually moved out of the way. I don't know if you could probably hear that in the mic, that I was still talking and moved away. You could probably hear that in the microphone, but I actually thought the tree was like... I actually moved. Because it looked on the screen as it was coming down right at me. Because my screen is big, so it actually looked like it was coming down in real life on me. So that actually got me. That's kind of funny. Let's cut her about right there. This thing is going to come down and roll right at me. I know it. When I cut this thing. I didn't roll, but let's go ahead and lift this big ol' log over here. Okay, we're hitting stuff. And let's go ahead and turn our wood chipper back on. And let's throw this thing in the wood chipper. Watch this thing go bye-bye. And there we go. Yeah, I'm definitely glad we have a big wood chipper. But let's go ahead and cut the rest of this tree up, and I'll see you guys when it's time to do the next one. Alright, shutting off the wood chipper. That is the fourth tree. Not fourth tree. I wish. Second tree gone. Luckily, the fence was not damaged, which is kind of shocking because that limb was a pretty big limb, in my opinion. But, the fence appears to be fine, so let's go ahead and I should be able to climb up here just like we did last time. Just like that. Hop in the tree. And let's go ahead and take this limb down. About right there. Should be perfect. This limb shouldn't be a hard one to take down. Perfect. About right where I wanted it. This limb is going to go right into the fence. So, where should I angle it? Because this limb is going to go right into the fence. I'm going to say, probably about right here is going to be the best. Hope for the best. I know it's going to go right on the fence, or it's going to come right on me. Oh, boy. Right on the fence again. Let's go ahead and cut it off at least. Fence doesn't look damaged, so that's a good thing. Shut our chainsaw off. Hold on, I'm stuck. Okay, I'm actually literally stuck in the tree. Well, that's unfortunate. There we go. Oh, I'm still stuck in the fence. What is going on? I'm stuck in the fence. Alright, I'll be right back, you guys. Alright, I used my special farm sim powers to get me out of that situation, but let's go ahead and run back over here, and let's take the rest of this tree down. The tree is gonna go right in front of me, so I should probably drag this limb on out of here before it topples down on it. I'm gonna have to, it's gonna make me cut it up before. Let's at least go ahead and take off some of these branches. So that way, it's not too big of a pain in the butt to drag out of here. That should be okay. Let's just at least drag this bigger one out of here, and we can probably feed this big old one through the wood chipper if I cut it up right. About right here should be about good. Drag it on right here, and let's go ahead and take the rest of this thing down. There we go. Alright. Lift. There we go. Yeah, that takes care of that, possibly. Sometimes. No. What are you doing? No. Okay. Wood chipper has a mind of its own. There we go. Alright, there's that gone. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one as well. Maybe. Okay. I'm not having a good time today. Alright. This one's gonna be a pain in the butt to get lifted. Oh, it's facing upwards, so that just sucks. There we go. Okay, now that that is gone, let's go ahead and take the rest of this tree down. This little brick block of wood is gonna be in the way. I'm gonna aim for more towards my truck. Let's see if we can, how low we can get this thing. It's probably going to be about the lowest I can get it, considering there's a fence behind me. And down she goes. It still went in the direction that I figured it would. But that's better than it going on the fence, unlike this stupid limb. Let's go ahead and pull it this way and cut this limb off. There we go. And trim this guy up a little bit. And alright, looking better. Let's go ahead and try and push this thing over a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. And honestly, at this point, I'm not carrying tree branches over here, so I'm just going to back the whole truck and trailer up to here, because I'm not dragging branches anymore. Good for me, but not good for me. The customer asked if we dump the wood chips right here, because she wants to use them. So I said, okay, yes ma'am, we will dump the wood chips right here. Even though that's like 500 bucks gone. Oh well, it's okay. She is going to pay us like $5 grand for this job anyways. So let's go ahead and, yeah, now the wood chipper is sitting on an incline. But let's go ahead and back the truck up, and I will try and pull the dump trailer off of this pile. Alright, the third and final, well, not third and final, the third to last tree is gone. Now it's time to take down the actual last tree. If you guys like to guess where the tree, this branch right here, is going to go, guess where it's going to go? Right into the fence. If you said right into the fence, you are 100% correct. Let's jump up here and try and take this thing down. Oh, boy. There we go. Hopefully not right into the tree. That would, or the fence. That would be nice. And down it goes. It actually did not hit the tree. That's kind of surprising. But let's go ahead and take down the rest of the tree. If I can find the branch. Where's a branch? Right here. So it's kind of unorganized. Kind of hard to see. And there's that branch. And I think we should be good to cut down the rest of the tree for the most part. I'm going to try and get it straight forward, but I don't really know where it's going to go with how much curve there is at the top of that. So I guess we're going to have to see what happens. Let's try and find a spot to cut it. Maybe. Let's move this out of the way. There we go. Now we should be able to, there we go. And maybe, there we go. Now we're cutting. And there it goes, down, but it got stuck on another tree. So I'm gonna have to jump up here and cut this limb down, or try and cut it. We'll try and cut it right here and then take off running. Because it's going to come right on top of me. Just like that. Well, I guess we got the thing down, guys. So we're going to go ahead and start chipping this thing up. And I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, well, we got our fourth and final tree cut down. And yeah, definitely helped with the crowding. But I kind of forgot. She said just dump the wood chips everywhere on the property. But I also kind of forgot the fact that she said that she wanted all this resodded. So I'm going to have to run home and grab the trailer and the skid steer and push all of these wood chips out of the way, but that's okay. We're still getting paid $5 grand for this job. I'm not complaining. It's definitely going to be a pain in the butt, but it'll be worth it in the end. We're still getting paid $5 grand. So let's go ahead and hook up to the trailer and bring her on home, and let's get the skid steer. Alright, we just got back. I am putting the bucket on the trailer. Let's go ahead and back this thing on out of here and get over to the job site and scoop up some wood chips, even though I shouldn't really be having to do that right now. I shouldn't have even dumped these in the customer's yard, but I don't even think it's her property, honestly. I don't even know if it's her property, because that's on the other side of the fence. I kind of think it's a city's property, but if I'm making $5 grand, I'm really going to do whatever she says, so... says. So we're going to go ahead and get pulled on out of here and head on over to the customer's house, so I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, we just got to the customer's house. I'm trying to find a place to park this big old rig without jackknifing it. I'm thinking right here is probably going to be the best place for the truck, and I might have to block the customer's driveway. I'm going to try not to, but I think that's the closest we're going to get. So let's go ahead, shut the truck off. This thing needs a bath. This thing is filthy already, so I won't even need the stump grind. Actually, I'll ask her if she wants me to grind the stumps for some extra money, but let's go ahead and hop in the skid steer. Start her on up. Let's turn our beacons on, just since we're right next to a busy road. Push this off. Actually, we might as well use our grappler feature and just grab the bucket at this point. Maybe. This might be actually useful on this little skid steer. We'll just grab the bucket. Actually, this might be pretty good. If it works. It doesn't work, of course. Well. Oh, well. Yeah, we'll just quit jacking around and we'll just push it. It'll be okay. Maybe. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and try and pull it off the trailer. That's probably a little bit more efficient. So let's go ahead and drop our grappler and hook up to our bucket. See if I can tip this thing over. Ugh. There we go. Alright, that should be good there. Okay, it just flipped over again. Really? There we go. Okay, that should stay now, but... Okay. Finally! Let's go ahead, hook up to... Did it just not attach? My goodness, I'm struggling today. I'm not gonna lie. Holy crap. Let's go ahead and push all these wood chips to another pile, another place. Preferably, like, right over here. Actually, should be a solid spot for him. There we go. Right there. This bucket holds a lot. I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty big bucket for a skid steer, but I'm gonna go ahead and push all of these wood chips out of the way, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, well there's a little bit of a time lapse for you guys if you wanted to watch a time lapse. Let's go ahead and put the skid steer back on the trailer. About right there should be good. Strap her down, shut off our beacon. That would be ideal. And not drain the battery on it. And let's go ahead and try and pull this big old grappler bucket. I think I'm bulking from carrying all these trees, so this shouldn't be real hard to do. Ooh, we're getting stuck though. Right there should be fine. Go ahead and strap her down, and let's go ahead and try and push this sod over. Probably be a little bit easier pulling it. This stuff is definitely heavy, but I'm definitely starting to bulk from all these trees. But let's go ahead and pull our pallet of sod over here, and let's tear this stuff. Actually, I might have to get the bobcat out so I can scoop all this stuff up, and so you can put the sod down. That'd probably be ideal, even though I just put the grappler and the skid steer on the trailer. That would probably be ideal. So let's get the skid steer and the bucket off of the trailer again. So I'm not even going to record any of this. I'll see you guys in just a second. And just like that, we got some sod laid. I had to do a little bit more trimming over here with the wood pile and push it back a little bit so I could get the sod over here. But it's looking good. I got a little bit through the fence here because she wanted a little strip of grass over here. I don't know why, but she did. So that's what I did. But we are officially done. That should be another 4 or 5 grand in our pocket. I'm not really sure what she paid me or what I agreed on, but I think it was about $4,000 or $5,000. She did not want me to grind the stumps because she didn't want to pay the extra money, so whatever, I guess. But let's hop in the truck, start her up, and head on back home. But before that, I am going to stop by the gas station, fill the truck up and the skid steer because these things drink, especially that skid steer. After using that thing for a while, it likes to drink fuel. So let's go ahead and pull on over to the old quick stop over here, and we are going to fill both vehicles, both machines up. Alright, well, since we filled the truck up and all of that, I'm also going to go ahead and give this thing a quick wash. This thing has been putting in some work lately, and it really wasn't meant to do this. It was meant to haul stuff, but not like this. So let's go ahead, give her a nice bath here. I'll give the skid steer a bath too if my hose will reach over there, but thinking that looks pretty good. Looks a lot better than it did. Let's make sure we get our tires real nice. And the trailer as well. The trailer is also filthy. I don't know why this stuff is so filthy, because we didn't really go off-road that much with it, except for the mud here, which it did rain. So that's why it's so muddy, but go ahead, wash this off. Yeah, my pressure washer's getting mad at me. Let's go ahead and wash this off. Real nice. We don't need to worry about the bucket. We should be alright. That's good there. I don't know why the truck is squatting so bad. Honestly. Why is the truck squatting that bad? It wasn't squatting that bad before. Well, let's hop in her. We should be done for the day. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the truck in. And then we're going to try and see if we can fit the Cummins and the wood chipper in. If not, we can probably park the bucket truck somewhere else. Well, let's go ahead and pull this in first and not hit the wall. That should be good there. And let's make sure that we fit. Yep, we do. If I pull the bucket truck up a little bit more, we should be able to fit the Cummins and the wood chipper in. So that's what I'm going to do. Pull this guy up. I'm going to try and pull it as far forward as I can. That's probably about as far as I can get. So let's go ahead and pull the Cummins in. let's make sure that everything fits. And there's still wood chips in the back there. I swear, Pablo. Pablo, I know you're watching this video too, so yeah. Okay, yeah, we don't need to do that. We should fit. I was gonna try and pull over to the side a little bit, but we should fit if we pull her in. Wow, that should fit. Yeah, oh yeah, we have plenty of room. We'll fit. We'll back it up a little bit too. Yeah, we'll fit. Let's turn our strobes off so we don't waste our battery too much. And I think we're done for the day. I think we are done for the day. So let's go ahead, shut that off, and shut the lights off on the truck and trailer, because I've already drained the battery, leaving it on one time, and we don't need to do it again. So, with that being said, I think the video, well, not the video. Video isn't done quite yet. I would like it to be, but you guys like to be entertained by me, so yeah. We are done for the day. We got another 4 or 5 grand in the bank. That is helping us hopefully reach our goal of $5 million. Not 5 million. I wish, but one day. $500,500,000. That's what we're going for. That is the goal for this video. We're going to have to chop down some big old trees, and I don't know if we're going to fit it all in one video, because it's going to be a lot of tree work if we want to reach $500,000. Unless I have the crew go out and cut down another crazy job again, which, trust me, don't get me wrong, I would love that, but at the same time, you know, I don't want to deal with that. Oh, I'm actually getting a call right now as we speak. I always get calls on the phone. Well, when I'm filming. Hello? Yes, this is the tree service. How may I help you? How many trees got down? 50. 50 trees cut down? Yes, sir, we can do that for you. When would you like them cut down by? Alright. Yep, just give me your name and your address, and I will get you onto our schedule. Do you want an estimate, or are you good with what I just gave you? Okay, yeah, that sounds great. Yep. Alright, hopefully see you tomorrow then. Alright, bye-bye. Well, there's another customer that wants 50 trees cut down, and I just priced him at $65,000 with stump removal, so that's going to bring in another couple $1,000. He wants the job done tomorrow. He's actually really strict with that. He wants it done tomorrow. That's going to be kind of a tough one. I'm sure not going to want to do this after cutting down 4 trees by myself, so hopefully the guys, Pablo and Marco, will actually work tomorrow and do what they're supposed to. So I'm going to leave it up to them tomorrow, because I'm going to tell you guys I'm going to be really sore. So let's go ahead and hop in the truck, and I'm going back home. I'm tired. It's getting dark out, and we'll wake up tomorrow. I'm going to call Pablo and Marco real quick and see if he wants to do a job. Pablo, hello? Hey, we got work tomorrow. We got to cut down 50 trees and grind stumps. Is that cool? Alright, and you didn't empty the truck, even though you said you did. What were you doing? No. There's no excuses, Pablo. I'm giving you one more chance. If you don't empty that truck tomorrow night, and if I come home and it's not empty, we're gonna have issues, okay? Alright. Be here at 7. Alright. Bye-bye. Alright, well, there is Pablo. Hopefully he actually comes into work tomorrow and does what he's supposed to, because we've been having issues with that if you've watched the rest of the video. So, let's go ahead and go home for the night. I'm tired, sore, scratched up. I need to get some bandages. I am all cut up from some of those trees and having to jump down and get nailed by a tree and stuff like that. All that good stuff. So let's go ahead and go to bed. I'll see you guys hopefully in the morning. Really quick though, I would like to take the time to give a couple shout outs. So our first one is going to be, of course, me. If you are interested, this truck is somewhat similar to what I have on my Patreon. If you guys are interested, this one is on my Patreon. This one is a popular one on my Patreon. If you guys are interested, that's mine. This is mine, and here is one of Patriot Modding, my really good friends, the work truck that we have been using. This is Patriot Modding's. I mentioned that earlier in the video, but this is Patriot Modding's truck. If you guys are interested, that is linked in the description. I would like to thank Wheelman Fab for sending me out some of his stuff for all of the videos. So if you're interested, Wheelman Fab stuff, which I don't have any sitting right here, but I can walk you through some if you guys are interested in the future. So just comment below if you're interested. Wheelman Fab's trucks. I'd like to shout out Forged Fab. I'd like to shout out Diesel Fab and Cooper Mods. They will all be linked in the description as long as I remember to link Forged Fab. I have just partnered with him today, actually, so I need to get his Patreon link in the description of my videos. So if you're interested in any of those, great trucks. We got SEMA trucks, we got work trucks. So if any of you guys are interested in any of those kinds of trucks, link in description. That is the best place to get them. Oh, morning, you guys. I just got down to the shop. Pablo and Marco should be here any minute, which probably means an hour, but oh boy, I am going to be driving the 2015 F350 with the skid steer down to the job site, so that way they don't have to do it, and I am going to disconnect the wood chipper from the 5th gen and hook it up to the tree truck, because we're definitely going to need that bigger area for, yeah, we're definitely going to need a lot more space for these wood chips, is what I meant to say. But let's open up that door and get the truck started up and pull her on out of here so we can disconnect our wood chipper. And right there should be about good. Maybe sometime today it'll disconnect. There we go. I got an automatic disconnect on this truck, so let's go ahead, shut her off, and go ahead, hop in this truck and hook her up and wait for Pablo and Marco. This truck, I will say, she's kind of slow, but she does have some power if you get on her a little bit. Pablo and Marco are going to have to go empty this thing before they get to the job site today. And I have already told Pablo that when he gets here today, he needs to empty the truck as soon as he gets here. So he said he will. We'll see what happens. But let's go ahead and shut the door. And I'm not even going to wait for him because I know it's going to take absolutely forever. So let's go ahead, hop in the truck here, start it up, and let's get headed on our way. Alright, we just pulled up to the job site here. This is what we're going to be doing. We are going to be doing. So this company owns all of this land. They are also looking to expand, but obviously these trees are in the way. So what they want us to do basically is a little bit different than what I kind of planned on. So what they want us to do, take all of these trees out, and they want us to grind these stumps down. They want them to grind them down as far as possible because they're going to be building on it. So we're going to do that. And then they also want to see if we can level the land or at least take out all the grass and stuff here, which wasn't something I intended on doing. But it looks like the Bobcat is going to come to some good use today, and we're definitely going to be getting some use out of the Bobcat. So with them wanting us to level all this out, take all the grass out, grind the stumps down super far, it's about 50 to 60 trees. So let's say that we cut down 55 trees. We are probably going to charge them about 70,000 with all of the land work and stuff like that they want to do. Pablo and Marco should be here about any second. They got to the shop about as soon as the time I was leaving, so they should be behind me unless he's going to dump the wood chips now, which he's probably going to say that, and then he's going to get here, and there's still going to be a bunch of wood chips in the back of the truck. I'm going to be not happy if he does that, but I'm going to wait for them to get here so we can talk out our game plan, and I can update them, because I do not know that they want us to clear the land and stuff like that. So, I'm going to wait for them to get here, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Pablo and Marco got here, and shockingly, the back of the truck was unloaded. Kind of surprised, but I told them our game plan. They said that's okay, so we might be here until dark, which is kind of what I'm planning on, but we are going to go ahead. They already gave us permission to block this road if we absolutely need, but we do need to be careful because we have power lines. I have bad experience with power lines. If you've seen the video where I jumped my dirt bike and I ran into the power lines, that was not a fun video. Might have been for you guys, but not for me. But we should have enough clearance between the power lines and this tree, so I guess we're going to cut it down and see what happens. It says I'm not allowed to cut this tree. Okay, well I am, because the landowner gave me permission. Okay. We're gonna work on some stuff here. Give me just a second, you guys. Well, I now have permission to cut the tree down. Let's go ahead and start cutting. And there's our first tree down. That was close to the power lines, but that's alright. Let's go ahead and just chop them all down. We'll worry about getting them all cut up later, because I'd rather I don't want to cut it there. I gotta try and find a spot to cut it. There we go. That's good. We're just gonna drop these things, and then we are gonna clean them up. We're gonna get them all dropped, and Pablo and Marco are going to be in charge of actually removing them. So I'm gonna cut them down. Basically, game plan is I'm going to cut them all down, and Pablo and Marco are gonna go ahead and they're going to cut them all up, run up to their wood chipper and stuff like that. So they're on break time right now. And once I'm done cutting a couple of these trees down, I'm gonna make them come clean this stuff up. And down. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of sit here and chop them down, and I'm gonna go tell Pablo and Marco that they need to get to work. Actually, I'll cut this one down first, since the truck is right there. Maybe. I'm redlining my chainsaw. There we go. And timber. Oh boy, that went a different direction than what I originally had it to. As you guys see, my notch is facing this way. It leaned over that way. That's why you gotta kind of be careful with the truck and the power lines being here. So, I'm gonna go tell Pablo and Marco that they need to get to work, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, we are making some progress here, actually. We've only been here about an hour and a half, and we already have these trees dropped and cut down. Marco and Pablo just came back. They emptied the back of the truck, because it already got full. 3 trees. That was actually 4 trees. That was quite a bit. So, luckily the trees back here are dead. So, these we're just going to be able to straight up send through the wood chipper and not really even have to cut them up if we use our cable up here, which we will. So, I'm going to next cut down these couple of trees right here. So, I'll see you guys in just a second when I get these ones down. Alright, well, we got a bunch of these trees dropped, so we got the ones that I mentioned dropped, so we're going to start taking care of these, and then Marco and them are going to chip them all up and take this thing down to the landscape company that is going to use them for mulch, as we have been doing, and then we are going to move on to these dead trees over here. So we're going to start taking care of the ones that are already down, then we're going to move on to the dead ones, which should be really easy. We should be able to move through those pretty quick with 4 people. 4 people, including me. So I'm gonna start telling them to get to work, and I'll see you guys in just a second. So we got them all taken care of for the most part. They are all chipped up, and Marco and Pablo are going to go empty this, and I'm not gonna film any more of this because I've already wasted a bunch of time filming for you guys. So make sure you like this video, subscribe, stuff like that, because I put way too much effort into this video for you guys. So, yeah. I'm not gonna record any more of this, so I'll see you guys back at home. Alright, well, we got that job all wrapped up for today, so let's jump back in the commons. I told Marco and Pablo that they didn't have to empty the truck because there wasn't very many wood chips in it. We cut down, like, one small tree after we had already dumped, so I told them, it's fine, you don't have to unload it. I can even use it as mulch or something for here, so it's like, okay, you're fine. I'll have enough space. So, yeah. I guess we're gonna wait till we get another couple of calls, and we'll see what happens, and we'll see what goes from there. But, let's go ahead and hop in one of the trucks, and let's head on home. I am tired. I'm exhausted. I'm scratched up. I'm beat up. I told myself that I wasn't gonna work today because I was already pretty tired. I ended up working a bunch today, so that was amazing. So, I think we'll take the Cummins home today. Start her up. Oh, yeah, she's sounding good. Let's go ahead and back her up, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow in the morning. We'll see if we land any jobs overnight. Well, good morning to you guys. It is a big day because I found another wood chipper on Marketplace, just like this one, for a good price. We were going to get it for $20,000, which I know sounds like a lot for a wood chipper, but for a wood chipper, that ain't bad at all. So we are going to go hop in the 5th gen, and we are going to go pick this thing up, and then we are going to return this one to my buddy. It's literally pretty much the same exact thing, except this one is a little bit rougher around the edges and is beat up and used a little bit more. So we're going to hop into Cummins, we're going to go pick up this new wood chipper, and then we're going to go ahead and send this one, or drive this one back to my buddy and thank him for letting us borrow it. So let's hop into Cummins, and I'll see you guys when we get over to this resident's house. Well, the guy that I bought it from just left. He told me to meet up at Tractor Supply Co., so that is where I'm at right now. This is the wood chipper. It's actually in a little bit nicer of condition than I thought it was going to be. It's in really good condition, actually. I thought it was going to be a little bit rougher because that's what it looked like in the pictures, but it actually looks nice. Maybe it was dirt and he just cleaned it up. But let's go ahead and back up to this thing, hook her up to the truck. Let's bring this thing on home, and we're going to give the old one back to my buddy. There we go. All hooked up. And we're off. It rides and feels just like the other wood chipper. It pulls and feels like it was the other wood chipper. They're literally these same wood chippers. This one's just not the same one as the other one, if you know what I mean. Oh boy. There's the train tracks. I do not want to hit this with my new wood chipper at 30 miles an hour. Oh, it's so rough. Alright, there we go. I think we made it over. Okay, now we're good. So, yes, it's literally the same exact thing as the other wood chipper. It's just a little bit nicer condition. So we're going to run this one back home. And, where's the stop sign? Oh, someone hit the stop sign. I wonder who did that. Wasn't me, I'll tell you that. But let's go ahead and grab the other wood chipper, and we are going to run it back to my buddy's house and thank him for it. I'm going to pay him like 500 bucks for letting us borrow it and stuff like that. He's probably going to decline my offer, but let's go ahead and disconnect her right there. And let's go ahead and hook up to this one. We're going to have to back it out because it's still hooked up to the tree truck. So let's go ahead, back the truck out. Or we could just bring the whole truck to my buddy's house just to flex the rig. That's half his. I won't do that. Let's go ahead and get this thing backed on out of the shop. And let's not jackknife or hit anything. About right there should be good. Disconnect it, and let's pull the tree truck back into the shop. We won't be needing this for a second. I have not gotten any calls or texts or even estimates for any tree jobs, so that's kind of odd, but oh well, I guess. Let's go ahead, start her up, and hook up to the trailer and get on to my buddy's house. His house is really far north. He lives in the country. That's why he has this wood chipper, because he deals with a lot of trees and stuff on the daily, so let's get over there, and I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, we are speeding in the Dodge. Hopefully there's no cops around, because I'll tell you guys, that would suck. Oh, red light, red light, red light, red light. Oh, no. Let's see, is there any cops around? Nope, let's keep going. Make sure I don't get T-boned or whatever you want to call it in this type of situation. And we'll blow through this yellow light. We are almost there, but I will say, the Cummins gets up there. It will get up there, because I am, like, absolutely flying in this thing. When I get up to speed, we are cruising in this Cummins. So, the farm should be coming up just on the left-hand side in just a second, actually. Gotta find where it is. I haven't been here in a minute. There it is. I think it's right up here. I say I haven't been at this farm in a minute, but it's a couple miles up north, like half a mile up, or half an hour up north. Oh, I just missed the entrance. Oh, well. We should be good. We'll flip a little bit of a U-ey here. Crawl up this driveway. And we made it up. We are officially here. Oh, hold on. No, we're not. I did make the wrong turn. The farm's over there. Good thing that I know that there is a back entrance that does lead to the farm, which is this entrance right. Oh, geez, we are whipping that thing. Holy crap, we just whipped the wood chipper. Anyways, well, it's not ours, so let's go ahead. He said he'd be outside and to park it by the tanks over here, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Actually, I'll park the whole truck here, and I'm going to wait for him to get here. His wood chipper is back. I'm going to wait for him, and I'm going to talk to him for a minute, and I'll see you guys whenever we get done yapping and talking and all that blah, blah, blah. Alright, well, we've dropped the wood chipper off, and we are headed back home, about a half-hour drive back home, so it's not too horrible, thank goodness, but, I'm tired. I want to go to bed, and it's like 11 o'clock, so I've got a little bit until that, but let's not floor it into traffic, and, I mean, now we don't have the wood chipper, we might be able to whip the truck a little bit more, but I think we shouldn't whip the work truck at all. I think we're going to do that with the trucks that we build, even though those videos get no views. So if you're still watching this, you're an absolute legend, because we're like an hour and a half into the video right now. So if you're still watching, you are literally a legend. And part of the reason that this video is going to get decent views. Usually, we don't get very many views on this channel, but, well, anymore. I did get decent views. I got like 1,000 views a video, and then YouTube quit promoting my stuff and quit pushing my stuff because I wasn't being as consistent, which is kind of my fault. But I started being consistent again, and they still never started promoting my stuff again. So if you're still watching, the way that it works basically is that YouTube, you have an average watch time. The lower that watch time is, the YouTube sees that your video isn't doing as well. Okay, we should slow down. YouTube is going to see that your video isn't, people aren't watching your video as long, they don't want to see it, so YouTube's going to think, oh, it's a crappy video, basically, and they're not going to promote it. So, when I have a video like this, a super long video like this, and people watch till the end, it jacks my watch time up to about 5 minutes, my average watch time to about 5 minutes. I don't know how long it's going to be for this video. I'm assuming it's going to be a little bit longer than 5 minutes for this video, but usually the average watch duration view is about 2 minutes and 30 seconds on my channel out of about my 12 minute videos. So, not the best, and there's a lot that I can improve, and I've improved what I can improve, but for some reason I still can't get my watch time up. So, if you are still watching, basically that's how that works. So, you are helping me a lot right now if you're still watching, and you're a legend if you're still watching. I don't know if anybody's going to watch till the end at this point, but let's go ahead and turn back into the shop, hook up our trailer, and let's put her inside, and hopefully wait for a couple more phone calls and a couple of more people interested in getting some trees cut down, because that means more money. I'm thinking we've probably made about $200,000 at this point. I'm not exactly sure. Actually, no, we've probably made closer to about 350 if I could add everything up, because we just made like 75 on the last job. We made 150 off of those people, and then yeah, so I think we've made around $325,000, if I am right. I'm assuming that's what it is. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to go back and watch to see how much money we've made so far and how much money we've spent. So I'm assuming we've made $325,000. If more people would watch the videos and I had more people watching, I would go back, and if I had the time to do it, which I would if YouTube started promoting my stuff again, but I'm not going to go and put in a bunch of work for 4 people to watch till the end of what the heck? I am not going to put in all that work for 4 people to watch the end of this video, because I honestly don't even know how many people are going to watch till the end. Hopefully a lot. I don't know. But with that being said, we are going to move on to the outro here. Please continue watching, though, because it'll help improve my watch hours, or watch time, whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed this series, this video. It actually took me 2 days to make this video. This is day 2. I recorded yesterday and today. This video is going to be about an hour and a half-ish long, which is what I was going for, because the longer the video at this point, the better the views, I think. So hopefully that comes to be true, or I'm going to put 2 hours into this video for it to get 200 views, which I'm hoping it doesn't. But if it does, there's really nothing I can do. It shouldn't get 200 views. It shouldn't, but who knows? Maybe it will. But we are hopping in the Cummins because I'm going to drive back home, because we should be done for the day unless we get a customer call. But we are going to head on back home, and then I will show you guys the final results of whether we made $1 million or did we not make $1 million. Well, you guys have made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. If you watched this video and liked it, subscribe, watch, because I put way too much work into this video for nothing. So if you could, like, subscribe, all of that. I put so much effort into my videos, I think you should subscribe. But without further ado, me and It's Optic are racing to 10K subscribers. So if you could subscribe, as I was saying before, that would be amazing. But the part that you guys have been waiting for: did we make $1 million off of a tree felling business and a tree removal business? No. We were close. If I would have continued the video a little bit more, I think it would have gotten boring, so I didn't even continue the video. So if we continued a little bit, we probably would have made that. I think we have $250,000 left to make until we hit $500,000. Officially, we made about $350,000 off of cutting down trees. For the first couple months, I would say that's pretty good, and I think it's pretty good business to get into. $350,000, that's pretty freaking good. That's including all the equipment and all the costs and stuff like that. So I think that's a pretty good profit. Maybe it's just me, but I think $350,000 for a couple months of work, pretty good. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video because I put in a lot of work. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing me say that, but I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you want to see more videos like that, comment down below. Give me some video ideas. I know some of my truck build series are starting to get boring, so if you have any ideas, drop them in the comments below. I'm thinking we do a concrete business similar to this video, except we're doing concrete and not trees. Concrete would probably bring in a lot more money in the game, so it probably would go a little bit faster, be a little bit more entertaining. I do have to make a concrete truck. I do not have any concrete trucks or anything like that I have access to, so I would have to make something like that, but I think it would be a pretty entertaining video. But basically, drop any video ideas in the comments below, and that's also how you know it's also how I know you've made it till the end of the video. So let me know if you made it to the end of the video. Drop your comments down below and drop a couple video ideas down below. It would help me out more than you'll ever know. And I hope to see you guys in the next couple of videos. And I hope to see you guys subscribe to the channel. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out. Love you. Bye.